And we're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. Apologies for being late, but we are live for All Blacks versus Pumas, and the All Blacks have just scored 13 points to 6. It currently stands. Caleb Clark has just gone over in the corner. Apologies for missing the first 32 minutes. We were doing the Springbok player rating show. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting game here, and I was hoping that we might see Argentina give us something to cheer about as South Africans, but yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen. But anyway, hopefully we will get a good game. Please do smash like on the video. Let me know if you've been watching the game, what you've thought about it so far. It looks like it's pretty end to end, which is pretty exciting. And Mwanga has nailed the conversion as well. Right, come on, Argentina. Let's just score a try here or something before half time. Let's give us a bit of hope here. 15 points to 6 is the score there. Aaron Smith going, oh, he's got up, he's gone down. And All Blacks have turned things around, and Aaron Smith's gone to the boot. Bit of a fumble there from Bafeli. And he now returns the favour, going boot to Mwanga. Goes inside to Geordie Barrett, who's looking full of running today. Geordie Barrett cuts inside, gives it away to Will Jordan, who's brought down by Thomas Gallo, who's the GOAT. And a penalty for Argentina. Penalty against Will Jordan there. Bum, 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 bum. Just sorting out my team list here, making sure this is all working my side. And actually, I'm going to take the points here, so Bafeli will line this up. Try and bring the deficit down a bit. It's probably the right decision to do. Especially with halftime 5 minutes away. They can get themselves within 6 points, keep themselves in the game. It's in front, and Buffet's got a big boot, so this shouldn't be too difficult for him. If it was Pollard, we'd be stressing. Come on, Buffet, knock this over, and let's make the game over there, shall we? It's looking good. It's looking good. And it's over. There we go. Good stuff there from Buffeli. Brings the Argentina score up to 9. 15 points to 9. And the All Blacks have retained the kickoffs. So frustrating from a coach, but it's a penalty for Argentina to get away with it. Very frustrating to have so Argentina will kick their way into... That's a brilliant, brilliant kick. Goodness me. The clock comes in. I think it's Judy Montoya gets over this and wins this penalty. Gives a bit of a slap on the ass as well. And Argentina have finally found themselves inside the 22. What a kick that was from Carreras. Got Santiago putting them in the 22 line. Actually, 93%, the best line out in the competition. Can they strike back before half time? Looks like you're going to go to Alemano at the back. They go short. Bit of a strange lineup. And Bertrand under a bit of pressure. Just puts his head down. Almost gets through. Penalty advantage as well. Montoya gives it to Slavi. Solid carry from him. Bertrand is trying to go to the right-hand side. Carrera stepping around. Loses the ball forward. So a penalty. They'll go for the corner again. They'll back their line out, I hope. I back it. They should. This is good from Argentina, though. They're not going down without a fight. If they can hit back here before half time, it could be in for a very interesting second half. So they are going to go for the 3 points here, by the way. Santiago Carreras is going to have a kick goal. Come on, Mafedi, let's make this a 3-point game, shall we? Yep, no issues for him. And as the hooter goes for half time, it is 15 points to 12. Argentina looking like they're up for this game. All Blacks do lead, and they've scored a very good try already, but Argentina not going away, and that's what they do so well. Los PUMAS Rugby Championship trophy is chilling there. What do you reckon? One of them are going to win it. So at this stage, I reckon Australia are going to go win it. We certainly not done ourselves any favor. But that is the first half. We have only been live for about 10 minutes, so we'll be live for the entire second half after this little break. I'm going to go sort myself out, get my team sheets and everything sorted, and we'll see you guys afterwards. Please don't go away, and I'll see you guys in a few. And we are back. Hello and welcome back to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. And we've got a big second half ahead of us. All Blacks leading the Pumas 15 points to 12. But Argentina did strike back with 2 late penalties. Had a bit of momentum going into half time. And it looks like it's going to be a great match that's just developing at the moment. Both teams looking pretty good, looking pretty exciting with ball in hand. And hopefully we will see as high a tempo. Referee, it's got to be a penalty. Yeah, thank you. Early penalty for Argentina. Hopefully we'll see as high of a tempo match in the second half that we saw in the first half, because it has been quite an exciting watch. And you know, Argentina are a game where you've got to put them to bed. Same, to be fair, same as New Zealand, but especially away. You know, Argentina are a side that play off passion. They play off. Energy, good energy. So when they start playing well, they can start playing very well. You know. Similarly, because they're a bit of an emotional side, when they start playing badly, things sometimes fall apart as well. So hopefully we see stuff like this where Paulo Matera is tearing his way into the 22. Quick ball here from Bertino. Does come to Marcus Kremer. Actually, I think it was Lavanini there. Solid carry. This is really good stuff from Argentina now. Carreras goes to Moroni. Yet to score a try today. Argentina. Thomas Gallo. He's a man that knows how to get to the try line. Yeah, Lavanini again, carrying strong so far in the second half. Carreras, it's a good take there. Up into the 22 there. Carreras inside ball. Back to Thomas Gallo. This was really good work from Argentina getting to gain an advantage. Good hands. Good hands. Oh, but Mateo made that pass here. They would have been away. It's a very important tackle being made there on him. They still go to the short side. But he's being held up. The tackle they have to roll. This is really good Argentina. They're going to the 12th phase as Mateo puts his head down. And Carreras has just lost the ball in contact, bringing an end to a very good piece of play. Now the All Blacks are tossing the ball around. Michi Wanga deciding to go himself. Marsh Kramer trying to get his hands onto the ball. Now looking to run outside the 22 here are New Zealand. Rico Awani goes himself. All Blacks still looking to play outside from just outside the 22. And it's a little chip over the top. The bounce is going to be interesting. It bounces high. It falls back towards Argentina. Good turnover. And a penalty for the All Blacks. Well, what a phase of play there. Papers. I'm getting tired of just watching this game. This is what we kind of want to see. End-to-end stuff. 12-13 phase from Argentina before a mistake. Now, is Jordy Barrett going to have a crack at this? He is, you know. Take the 3 points here. Bit of a sign of respect to Argentina there, I reckon. This would be a big kick if he nails this. I don't think he's got this in him, you know. I mean, there must be about 65 on the angle. I don't know, about 60 meters, I reckon. Well, let's see. We've got it in him. It's going. It's going to fall up. I think it actually had I think it might have been 50-50 for the distance, but it was wide. So misses out there, does Jordy Barrett. Here we go. Brand new front row for the All Blacks. So Cody Taylor, George Bauer, and Fletcher Newell is on. Fletcher Newell to win his second cap in an All Black shirt. Cody Taylor, the experienced veteran hooker, on for Takawao. Dane Cole's another experienced hooker running the water tonight. It'll be 22 drop out here. And Carreras goes very high there. And Whitelaw goes up. I'm sorry, Barrett goes up. It's a good take from him. And Smith goes to Fletcher Newell's first contribution as a solid carry. Caleb Clark steps inside, wrapped up by Bertino and Orlando. Cody Taylor's into the thick of things quite quickly. Barnesby played for offside as Artie Severe makes a few meters. Aaron Smith goes to Jordy Barrett, first receiver, goes himself. Making good progress here, the All Blacks. Artie Severe, inside ball. What a good run there, and offload as well. Oh, George Bowers just sat down Carreras. All Blacks inside 22. Rico Wani, oh, he should have offloaded. He threw it badly as well, but All Blacks still have possession. Artie Severe at scrum half. That's a nice little pass from him. Big tackle. I'd imagine it should be an advantage over here. Now Sam Kane, inside ball. Is well read by Argentina. Desperate defense so far from the Pumas. Aaron Smith. Havili with the strong carry there, but Argentina so far, defense starting to man up a little bit. George Bauer, oh, it's a loose pass. And the ball come loose, and Bertino's come away with it as a knock-on advantage as well. So brilliant defense from Argentina, who survive. And a penalty against Devin Black, against Sam Kane, conceding a penalty. So really good stuff there from Argentina, because the All Blacks were looking very, very good to score. Oh, they've turned it over. What did they turn it over for? It's against Pablo Montero. You know, it's a pity he's a racist, because Montero is such a great player. He's so nice to you. We're so good to like him. But he had to go and be a knob, didn't he? The good news is, people, is it's good weather. It's good weather. So at least after this, I can go and have a drink in the sun somewhere and watch a bit of Manchester United at Hoppers 1. Got the power over me, my mind. That's a pretty rough call there, you know. And Mwanga adds the extra 3. Well, I'm trying to find a better replay, because if that was the incident, it seems like a very harsh call. But to be honest, I don't think Archie would actually really mind that, because they were very much under the pump. So to get away with just 3 points, not the worst result, although it does seem a bit harsh. We'll have to wait and see if they can respond. If we come, Archie will play nice rugby. Stay in the game. Stay in the game. As I said, they can stay in the game. When it comes to sort of 70 minutes, you never know what can happen. Carreras goes towards the right side. Scott Barrett gets there. But Argentina have got up and won the ball back. That is brilliant. Brilliant. Where he's going. He's going all the way. It's a try. Goodness me. Well, take a bow, Jean-Martin Gonzalez, because that is absolutely sensational. And take a bow, Lucio Cinti, who got up, won the ball back. I mean, literally, Scott Barrett was lifted. He got up, won the ball back. It fell back to Jean-Martin Gonzalez, and he's just gone straight through and scored the try. I mean, look at the desperation and having to get massive, brilliant work to get there. And he shows up 1, 2, gets away from Aaron Smith. Bang! Caleb Clark's also going to make a better effort, but it's just so good to disrupt Scott Barrett. Then he gets away with 1. I don't think they recognize the pace that he had. All right, Buffini, it's an important kick here. He could be kicking his team into the lead. All right, big kick here from Buffini. He's a very, very good place kicker. It's an important one, yep. 18-17 is the lead to New Zealand. If he nails this, 19 points to 18 in favor of Argentina. It's looking good. It's looking good. It curls in. That is brilliant. Andre Pollard, ask for some lessons. Pop over to Christchurch. We'll sacrifice you for a week. Go and get trained up by Buffini, because that is a brilliant kick. This is just desperation. That's what it is. You know, it's Cinti saying that I will turn this over. What a response from Argentina. But having said that, they've just made the same mistake. And New Zealand have one possession off the kickoff. No advantage. I think it was a knock-on. Still go for the knock-on advantage. So kickoff was proving to be a problem for both sides. The research has an important scrum here. And only the hand Geordie Barrett puts that's a they had a penalty advantage, but that's a weird option for Geordie Barrett to go to the boot. They'll go back for the penalty though, so a bit of a reward there from the All Black replacement front row. You go to the front of the line out to Scott Barrett. It's a very big, and it's a penalty to Argentina as well. Look what it means to Thomas Gallo, but it was a massive effort anyway. Brilliant defense here from Argentina. They are up for it. They are up for it. When Argentina look up for it, anything can happen, and I think we could be in for a bit of a shock here if Argentina can continue this sort of momentum. Still a long way to go. 28 minutes left in the half, but Argentina winning a couple of small battles there. Good to see. It's a good take by Scott Barrett, but it's a really good defense here. Honestly, yeah, he's so good. It's a really strong carry for up and under there. Newell looking very industrious with ball in hand so far. Sam Kane putting his head down as the All Blacks try and find a bit of momentum just on the right hand side. George Burr putting on the big men are putting in yards at the moment. Now looking to use the back line. Rico Wani gets away from one, brought down by his opposite number Maroney. The ball comes loose though. 2 knock-ons. First by Black, so it will be an Argentina scrum. Scrum here for Argentina. Last scrum was a penalty for New Zealand, so Argentina needs to step up here. Argentina at the moment have missed just 6 tackles, 94% tackle success rate. That's really, really impressive. That's a massive tackle from the All Blacks, but Argentina do manage to get it out. Burton kicks his head, and Jordy Barrett is there. He's not looking for touch. Goes 20-22. Carrera's now pairing it up. Puts it up in the air for, I think it's Buffet to chase. It's a good take out of the air from Mwanga. But a penalty. Julian Montoya, the captain, fantastic, with a brilliant penalty on the ground. And it's a kicking range, so Buffet could potentially look to extend the lead here. It's a good take out of the air from Mwanga. It's a good tackle there from Elliot, and he just lands right in front of Julian Montoya. He says, "Thank you very much. This is what I was born and bred to do." Gets his big Argentinian mitts on there, and he refuses to let go. Lead the turnovers won, by the way. 21 turnovers won so far in the competition. Australia with 19, South Africa 17, All Blacks just the 14. The question is, will Argentina remain on top of the Rugby Championship table? If they were to beat New Zealand, they would. Yep, looking good. Looking good. The flags are up, and Argentina stretch their lead to 4 points, 20 points to 18. They've definitely started the better of the two sides so far. The question is, can they keep this up? Can they hold out for the rest of the half? This time, easily taken there by Pablo Matera. Puts his head down, makes a few meters, so it should be a pretty clean exit here from Argentina. They go back to Carreras, who's got a decent angle as well. Doesn't find touch though. Goes down the throat of Jordy Barry, goes inside to Moshe Mwanga. Moshe Mwanga looking to run. He's got a beat on his right shoulder, but he goes himself. Pablo Matera makes the tackle. Aaron Smith goes to George Bowe. Goes short to Sam Whitelock. Smith now goes to Sam Kane. Kane being held up and eventually driven down. And it's turned over. It's turned over ball there. That's a really, really big impressive turnover as well. Sam Kane might be feeling a bit hard done by there. He felt that he reckoned he probably got to his knees, but they managed to hold him up a relatively. It must have been caught just as they got down. And look what it means to Michael Checker is going to be loving this. I'm going to have a drinks break, a bit of a reprieve after quite an intense session. But what a half so far we're seeing from Argentina. And I think the big thing is that they're winning the small battles. A couple of turnovers they've won. The scrums, however, do look like a potential avenue back for New Zealand. They've had 2 very big ones. They're looking at the rolling more here. Samasana Takawaro back with that rolling more. I mean, that's what they need to get back to. I think New Zealand. When you're down in the dirt, things not going well, turn back to your set piece. And the scrum, for example, has been a very useful one. It's a much better scrum from Argentina. Pereira just dabs it ahead towards the 22. And a penalty being in front of the kicker. So it's a New Zealand penalty that's really poor from Argentina. Just when they'd won a really important turnover, to concede a penalty, which is kickable, is very, very ordinary. Because now Richie Mwanga will probably slot this. Now they're going to go for the corner. So All Blacks reckon that they can get themselves a try here. 3 points is the safe option, probably the better option. But if you do get a try, you can get the lead back. High risk, high reward, isn't it? And they go to the top and they've lost it. Paulo Matera pulls out his left boot. And Kenneth Clark has had to retreat, gives it inside to Geordie Barrett. Geordie Barrett kicks towards the right-hand side. Has picked out Mancini. Taken by Will Jordan, who returns the favour. Now what's Malia going to do? That's a Carreras actually chips over the top. Aaron Smith is there. That's a brilliant take out the air from Richie Mwanga. All Blacks winning it back towards just by the 10-meter line. A couple of players out there. Will Jordan steps inside. Good tackle there from Argentina. 20 minutes to go. Big tackle on Bauer from his opposite number. Scott Barrett running hard. Aaron Smith go for their ball to Geordie Barrett. And then the ball just looking forward. Now being picked out to Maroney. He needs a bit of support here. It does come. Going back for the knock on there is Argentina guilty of taking the player beyond the ball. Guido Petty is on the park for Argentina. What a time to be able to come on. 4-point lead. 19 minutes to go. Your side in front. What could be another historic victory in New Zealand. These are the sort of games you dream of playing as a player. Argentina looked a little bit better last time. They do have the put in here. Just inside the half, so got quite a lot of the left-hand field to work with. Interested to see what they can conjure up here. They go towards the right-hand side. Comes off Aaron Smith and goes out, so it'll be an Argentina third, just play on the 10 meters. It's not a bad result for Argentina. I reckon if you had opposite them, they probably would have taken it. Their lineup is so effective and efficient. And Aaron Smith is being pulled, which is a big call. So Finley Christie will see off the rest of the game. Montoya goes, and it's a messy line out, and the All Blacks have won it, while snatched by Scott Barrett, but there was a knock-on, so it will be an Argentina scrum. And New Zealand trying really hard, but just not really winning any of the mini battles here. Even there, winning the lineup with the knock-on, so it'll be an Argentina scrum. And the more time that Argentina spend inside New Zealand territory, the more confident they'll grow that they can actually see this game out. That's a pretty weird thing. I don't know. I think he came off a New Zealand plan, so we're going a bit forward there. But Argentina still had possession. Lavanini, another carry. Worked really hard this half. Advantage as well. The other penalty advantage for Argentina. Bertino decides to go the short side. Lavanini, another carry from him. Argentina the penalty advantage. And this is very kickable. So I think Buffetti could potentially make this a 7-point game. Tackle off the ball is the call here. Yeah, we go. Buffetti lining up another one. Again, if he nails this. Come, big take, big kick here, Buffetti. Come on, man. Do us all a favor. Give us something to celebrate. 15 minutes to go. And Boffelli has nailed it once again. 25. I'm just counting it. 25 points to 18. We have a contest here, ladies and gentlemen. A proper contest. Right, Sam Cane's off the park. Akira Awani's on in his stead. Ari Sevilla will take over the captaincy. Now, do the All Blacks go back into crisis mode if they lose it, by the way? Because everybody was like, oh, cool, we're back. You know, we moved. Ian Foster's job was saved by this. They backed into to the end of the World Cup. But now they could be losing at home, which means that they would have lost 4 of their last 5 games. And 3 of those men would have been at home as well. Jordy Barrett trying to put the All Blacks on the front foot. Solid carry from him. Christie goes to Mwanga. Mwanga to Ari Sevilla. Sevilla trying to work through, but the Argentinian defense has worked really hard so far this evening. Christie giving it to Fletcher Neal. Inside ball to Scott Barrett. Another good tackle from Julian Montoya. He's been very good today. Kirawani, first carry of the day. What I'm really enjoying is the technique by the Argentinians. It's just the standard, go for the legs, go nice and low, make the hit. A lot of double up tackles as well. Jordy Barrett, now there's a bit of space opening up. I believe he's trying to get around the outside. They've closed him down well. Ball and all tackle as well, so he couldn't get the offload away to Will Jordan. Now George Boer. Tackle, they're going to release. We go to the short side to Ari Sevilla, the now All Blacks captain. '11th phase, Shannon Brazil, another really good tackle. Relentless defending from Argentina. Mwanga. Akirawani this time. Mwanga. Flat to Havili. 13th phase. Another good tackle on Awani. Trying to rip as well. Christie going to Burr. And it's relentless from Argentina. Will Jordan inside ball. Christie wasn't expecting it. Gives it to Richie Mwanga. Mwanga needs something to happen. Gives it to Akirawani. Another good chop tackle. They're taking out the legs. Fresnel trying to burst through the gap. Was almost through. Christie Mwanga. Bit of a destroyer to Awani. Good tackle made on him again. And a brilliant turnover from Argentina. I mean, they can't do anything wrong at this stage. And they've won a penalty. I mean, this team, I mean, there's a reason that they're everybody's second team. But it's Thomas Lavanini has been superb this half. Absolutely superb. Might have to go buy an Argentina shirt. And Julian Montoya, captain, fantastic. Right, so 11 minutes to go. Arsenal with a 7-point lead. They need, I mean, they've got 7 points, but you feel that just that one more penalty, get themselves 10 points, get themselves to more than a converted try away from a win. Because New Zealand can still come back. If there's one team you can never write off, it is New Zealand. But the tackle stats are, 95% tackle success. 130 tackles made, 7 missed. It's sensational. It really is. And it's been an inspired Argentina performance. They're just so easy to get behind, aren't they? Never the favourites going into clashes in the Rugby Championship. Maybe that actually start changing. Argentina find touch, and they're gonna get there nice and slowly. Run the clock down here. They go to the front of the line out. The Argentina line, and Julian Montoya just continuing to play. Massive more coming up from Argentina as well. They're on the run. They're on the run. They're still on the run, and they've got a penalty advantage up towards the halfway line. And what a run that is as well. The ball comes loose, but they'll go back for the penalty. And there's going to be a yellow card as well. It's going from bad to worse, New Zealand. Bad to worse. Let's get that up on the screen. Shannon Frizzell goes to the bin. Yeah, that's what you get, you woman abuser. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. That's a big moment, though. Penalty for Argentina. It's not kickable, but they'll be able to get themselves further down the field. But importantly, Frizzell is in the bin. They're down to 14. I haven't found too much distance there, but after this rolling more, why wouldn't you back it? Another really good line-out win. This line has been superb. And the Moors looking good. They've splintered to the left, and they're still going. They're on the run here. They're on the run. Kibeli breaks down. I think it's probably a little bit early to break. Oh, jeepers. I stand off Muchi Mwanga. And a penalty to the All Blacks. Yeah, I thought they broke too early from that. Yeah, it was weird. They still had the momentum. I don't know why they used the ball from the line-out. They could have still had a go there. We go to the front of the line. Sparrett, Finley Christie, straight to Mishimawanga. Havili puts his head down. Quinn Tupaia on the park. So okay from him. Big 9 minutes ahead for Argentina, but they have defended so well this game. 14 men New Zealand, remember. Shannon Frizzell in the bin. One of their main ball carriers as well. Lavanini with another good tackle. Big tackle there coming in. And New Zealand on the bit of the back foot here. Muchimawanga with not too many options. Ball comes loose to Christie. And the Argentina quickly. Sam Whitelock trying to free his hands. Has to go down to ground. 8th phase now for the All Blacks. Jordy Barrett cuts on the inside. Desperately trying to rip the ball though. That's almost close, almost off his feet. Big tackle on Newell. Whitelock out the ball, and it's a knock on there from New Zealand. And Padla Matera once again brings out that left boot of his. This time kicks straight in a touch. They will go back for the scrum. That could be a massive moment. 10 phases. The defense from Argentina it's just next level. It's next level. It's that tackle there. Brilliant, brilliant from Marcus Kramer. He comes up quickly, smashes the man. And New Zealand at the moment just don't have any answer to the Argentinian defense. It's just too good. It's a brick wall. And I think the biggest difference you're seeing here, in maybe like the Springboks performance, is an attitude here. There is an attitude. It is literally Argentina saying, "We will not go down. We will not miss a tackle." You know, and defense is for me like 50% technique, 50% attitude, because you've got to have that attitude of I draw a line in the sand. You are not getting past me, and I will do anything I have to do to bring you down and to stop you in your tracks. And that's what we're seeing from Argentina. We're just seeing an inspired defensive performance where they are just refusing to quit, refusing to go away. This could be one of the performances of the ages. I mean, any more points scored by Argentina, you got to think the game is done. 7 minutes to go. All the momentum. New Zealand really struggling to conjure up anything good. But that was really, really okay. It's going to be a reset. Argentina looked very bit over enthusiastic at that scrum. And Julian Montoya could very well play a full 80 minutes here. Penalty to New Zealand from the scrum. So another opportunity here for New Zealand, but they're running out of time. Just over 5 minutes remaining in the match. Mwanga's found touch just inside 22 from the looks of it. Argentina turned it over. That is brilliant. As I said, they can't do anything wrong at this stage. Not a bad touch finder there either. Not his best from Thomas Kabeli, but I think it's a case of anyway will do. Just need to wind down the clock here to Argentina. And New Zealand try to take it quickly, but being told they can't. Curtin will have to reset. More here for New Zealand. Argentina have to try and stop it. They got to try and stop it legally. It has seemed to have come to a stop and no advantage, so that's really good work so far. Now flat for Havili. Hitting the line with pace. And more defending for Argentina to do. Another big tackle there. I think it was Lavanini again. Artie Sevilla smashed the tackle like Marcus Kramer gets up and finishes the job. And sorry for not reading the comments, by the way. I wasn't literally getting any comments. I've just refreshed everything to see why, and I see that there are some comments. I was wondering why there's so many people here, but everybody's so quiet. So I'll come to the comments now. But there's a penalty advantage here for New Zealand. 3 minutes to go. Really good reception in New Zealand. They're finally finding a bit of a go forward ball here. George Bauer. Artie Severe. There's still a penalty advantage. Going into their 14th phase. What must be said is the discipline. The fact that, you get to 14, 15 phase to Argentina. I mean, they are got a penalty barrage now, but generally they haven't really been conceding penalties. They need something to happen here. They've got a penalty advantage, but there's 2 minutes left. And every carry that they don't get over the advantage line is a few seconds lost. And after 18 phases, they will go back for the penalty. Right, what do Argentina do here? There's 1.5 minutes. There's 90 seconds left. Do they compete? Do they throw a man up? Do they do it, or do they just try and defend the rolling maul? Well, Montoya has gone off. What a massive effort from the captain. And his replacement will be going on with one job and one job only. Santiago Sacchino is there to literally defend one line out. And if he could do it, he'll be a hero. They don't compete. Watchalong, massive early shove there from Argentina. And it's skew. It's skew. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The drama. Oh, nice. So Steven Perepita's going to come on, and he will become an All Black. And nice. You're gonna make your debut with 50 seconds left, and you're gonna lose. That must suck. I don't think there's such a thing as a horrible way to make your debut. But that's definitely not ways that you would like to be making your debut. Poor lad. Poor lad. Right, 30 seconds to go. I reckon we see Paulo Matera run off the back here, 2 or 3 phases, and they're going to kick it out. And this is going to be a brilliant, brilliant victory from Argentina. Everyone having a little go. Ian Foss is going to be back under a lot of pressure. All that Argentina have to do is get this ball back to the 8th man. There's 10 seconds left. By the time the scrum finishes, it could almost be over. They pretty much need one phase. One phase. Paulo Matera picks up and goes. He's got 4 seconds. If they can recycle this, they've won. And they've done it. Argentina have beaten New Zealand in Christchurch. New Zealand have now been beaten in the last 12 months by France, Ireland, South Africa, and Argentina. Argentina at home, Ireland at home. After doing the business against the Springboks in Johannesburg, the All Blacks have travelled back to Christchurch and have just been outplayed by Argentina. 25 points to 18, the final score. What an effort for Michael Cheika and his men. Look what it means to the coaching staff. Look what it means to Cheika. What an absolute sensational performance. And Ian Foster will rue a lot of mistakes there, but at the end of the day, that second half performance was special from Argentina. They stayed in the fight in the first half, but the second half, they completely dominated. Look what it means to them. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. I couldn't have a nicer team. Well, people, that's the end of the second live stream. Thank you very much for keeping company. Unfortunately, I didn't really the comments weren't coming through, so apologies for not being a bit more engaged. They just weren't pulling through. So yeah, and unfortunately, not much I could do with that. People, thank you very much for the company. We'll have a review up very shortly. We've also got the Springbok press conference is on the channel, so you can go and check that out. Go and see what Jacques Nielba and Sia Khaleesi had to say about after the loss. And we'll might be live a bit later for the sevens. We'll see. But until then, do smash like on the video on the way out. Please do subscribe if you're new. We're trying to get up to 18,000 subscribers, and I'll see you guys all next time.